Good morning, YouTube. How are you? Today is Monday, the 15th of January, 2018. My name's Jan Silver and I've been video logging my journey to and beyond a gastric bypass, which I had, it's the 15th. So it's my 10-month anniversary, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 10 months today, wow. Wow, where's that time gone, guys? I mean, life has changed slightly and for the better, I might add. And yeah, it's been quite a struggle at times, but on the whole, it's been an enjoyable ride that is so bloody worth it. So worth it to feel as good as I feel now, knowing how I felt a year ago or just before my surgery 10 months ago and how disgusted I was in myself, how big I was. Yeah, life has certainly changed. I'm still about 6 stone 3 pounds lost. I haven't weighed in this week, and to be honest, I'm coming on here to be very, very accountable for myself, and I'm trying to be honest with everybody about what I eat and what I drink. And I'm not a particularly brilliant bariatric patient, and that may come back and bite me on the arse in the future, who knows. So this weekend, food choice wise, my restriction was really lifted. My sister came to stay for the weekend. She had a funeral on Friday to go to, so she came on Thursday evening. So when you've got somebody here and your general day-to-day living is slightly out of sync, you know, we knew Nikki was coming. We had my my endocrinologist appointment on Thursday evening. So dinner was going to be delayed anyway. Nikki was running late, so we ended up getting a Chinese takeaway. Now, generally that's not a bad choice for me, even though the food is a bad choice because I eat so little of it. And I think Thursday night, because she was coming, we had a glass of wine, and that, you know, you kind of, everything gets pushed aside, all the kind of good stuff that you do, because it's almost like it's a holiday, my sister's here, it's almost like a celebration. And then on Friday, we went to the funeral on Friday, and then I cooked a steak for tea with a jacket potato and peas and sweet corn, I think, and salad. But that's when I realised my restriction had lifted massively, because I had quite a big steak, which I can never normally eat. And yeah, it was a little bit like, whoa, okay, that went down a little bit too easy. Okay, I barely touched my jacket potato, and that's where I think I need to give myself a bit more credit, because at least I do focus on my protein and my vegetables. And if I can have a little bit of jacket potato, you know, then absolutely fine. I'll have a little bit of jacket potato, but I probably have a couple of mouthfuls, nothing to scream about. But I still psychologically have to dish myself up that jacket potato or a roast potato or whatever. So that was that, and then we drank quite a bit. And then on Saturday, hormonally, I wasn't feeling great, and I've explained before I've got endometriosis, which I am trying to get sorted out. At the end of this month, I have an appointment to see somebody about it. But yeah, my body's done some weird shit this weekend, and to do with my menstrual cycle. I won't go into great detail, but I'm having a surprise period, if you like. Well, thanks very much, body. 2 periods in 1 month. How lucky am I? So maybe that explains why my restriction was lifted, because if I try and work out my own body clock and my eating habits around my hormones, probably the week before I'm due a period, my restriction gets lifted and I eat like a pig, and I kind of, and it shocks me because I've been eating so little for 10 months. It makes you go, bloody hell, where did that appetite come from? I haven't had that in 10 months. And it scares you a little bit, because you think, oh God, is that it? Is my bypass finished working, doing its thing now? And my restriction, I'll have to work on it more up here rather than actual restriction in my stomach. So anyway, I hope that having this period means that's why my restriction was lifted all weekend, because yeah, I've eaten a lot more than necessary. I've eaten a lot of crap. There's still a lot of crap in my house from Christmas, which I'm about to jump on the bandwagon like everybody else and actually ditch it and put it in the bin, because yeah, having it here is temptation. I might not be a chocolate lover, but guess what? If it's there, I'm going to pinch one because I know one doesn't make me dump, right? So yeah, I'm going to be totally accountable for myself and say I wouldn't be surprised if I gain weight this week. I know I've been totally active and exercising, but that isn't going to make you lose weight. It's still about the shit you put inside your body, right? And yeah, I've drunk way too much, and I even had some glasses of wine over lunch again yesterday, which I try not to on a Sunday, but I was like, so yeah, it was lovely to see my sister. We've had a great weekend, lovely. My brother and his girlfriend came for lunch, and I cooked a really nice roast dinner yesterday. So obviously my choices were good there, and you know, I think I'm beating myself up a little bit too much. So even for dessert, I made a I don't know whether you guys in the US have it, an Angel Delight. Do you have Angel Delight in the US? So we get this sugar-free, and it's a powder. You mix it with milk, but you whip it so that it turns out a little bit moussey, I guess. But it's sugar-free, and I can have that, and I just sprinkle a little bit of chocolate flakes in it. And that was really nice. So I guess I'm beating myself up a bit too much because the boys would have a sticky toffee pudding. I wasn't going to go anywhere near that. I was way too scared of having a dumping syndrome. So yeah, I guess I'm just feeling a bit bleh because I've eaten so much and my restriction's been lifted, and I'm praying my restriction comes back again today. You know, my fat head doesn't stop me from picking, even if you've got a tight restriction with your gastric bypass. If there's something there that's little and you can eat easily, I still do. And that's the kind of habits that the gastric bypass doesn't magically take away. You know, I'm going to struggle with that for the rest of my life because I'm not disciplined enough to say no. And at the moment, my weight isn't showing that, but I kind of fear for the future that maybe it will. So today is about getting back on track, not just with exercise because the exercise has been fine, but getting back on food track. I need to rein this in again. I need to eat clean and eat healthy and not drink a glass of wine again until Friday night. Granted, even the amount of wine I drink is nowhere near what I did drink prior to my gastric surgery, but it has slowly crept up. So I am able, sorry guys, honest truth here, I am able to drink a whole bottle of wine now and not be falling over drunk. It's calorific, it's not good for you. So yeah, on a Friday and a Saturday night, more often than not, I will polish off a bottle of wine of that evening on a Friday or a Saturday. So yeah, I'm very, very aware of that, that it's crept back up to that point, and I need to nip it in the bud as well. Mainly with the food, I think this week I'm going to, hence why I'm talking about it, I need to make myself accountable and tell you guys I'm going to eat clean and healthy. I need to go out soon. It's a shockingly disgusting day today. Absolutely chucking it down, and windy and grey, the sky, there isn't even a glimpse of blue. So it's one of those days. And I know Nikki had come down this weekend, my sister, and was really looking forward to walking with me. And we did some great walks together down the canal and around there. And then on Sunday, my husband even joined us for a morning walk. We did 5 miles from here up into Newbury. So that was it was nice, but I know this morning she would have liked to have had a long walk again with me. Nikki doesn't actually like walking on her own. We're very different characters. Even though we're sisters, we have the same mum, we have the same dad. We are chalk and cheese in a lot of other ways. We enjoy each other's company, but she definitely doesn't like doing anything on her own, whereas I really like being on my own. So walking for me is, I'll happily do it with people, but I'll more happily do it on my own. And I just find I don't have to answer to anybody. There's no time scale. It's just, maybe that's really selfish because it's just about me, myself and I. Anyway, I've got a really cheap dress on from Primark, so I'm just going to give you a little whirl and show you what I look like in my little dress because I really like it. I think it's kind of cute. Just a straightforward dress. Yeah, and I'm not, even though I've eaten loads this weekend, I'm not feeling grossed out by it. But I think I shouldn't have eaten what I've eaten. I shouldn't have picked. I shouldn't have had those chocolates I've been having. And, you know, And this is me just being upfront with you guys and telling it as it is. And then this week, let's hope I can come back on each day and say, I've stuck to my guns, I've eaten clean, so I need to go shopping soon. I need to go to the post office and I'm going to get some salad stuff, some meat and some fish. And yeah, we are all going to have a nice, healthy week this week. I hope you guys are all really, really well and healthy and happy. I hope your weekends have been awesome, whatever you've done, wherever you are. If you'd like to ask me any questions, pop them in the comments box below and I will get back to you at some point. Anyway, I really appreciate all of your support. I'm very aware I said I'd do a giveaway, but I'm actually not quite sure at the moment what kind of giveaway. No, the giveaway itself, I mean, do I do a competition? Do I run a competition? I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it because I have just hit 300 subscribers on my YouTube and I can't quite believe that. And thank you. You're all absolutely amazing. And like I said, please put your questions down there and I'll happily get back to you. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe and follow me over on Instagram at Looking on the Lighter Side of Life also. Take care, people. Speak to you again soon.